remember that.
So this is Fire Force's episode. What was it? It's 5. It's episode 5, and picking up from last time. Interesting. I don't know. It's titled "The Battle Begins," so I actually don't really know what type of battle are we going to see. But all right, we'll just jump into it. 3, 2, 1, and play. Now we're starting this episode off with Iris, huh? Okay. Oh shit, is this the moment? Because this is like every single like ending animation is just her splashing water on herself. She goes in and it's like, oh shit. But she's older here, so it's just kind of mirroring everything. Oh, I don't think I'm ready to see this. Okay, not yet. Wait, didn't we just see this character before? Yeah, the flowery eyes. I was like, she was crying. Don't close him off. Ah, why you gotta be like that? After that little dust up with the 5th, you probably know that bunch is hinky. We're gonna investigate them. It may come to blows. Our primary objective is to put the Infernals to rest. However, we must keep in mind the hidden objective to investigate suspicious members. Find the means to expose. Like I've noticed. Okay, that's a lot. Shame about the other 10%. Fuck. Do I look like the kind of man who jokes? It's just a pellet. No, that's a real gun. Boy. He can start fires like on his own. He can't start it, but he can easily control it. We can the gunpowder, so he shot you one with a non-lethal force. Oh. Wow. We're gonna start going up against them too. You're an idiot, so that goes double for you. This train starts now. I'm gonna push the hell out of you. Damn, she's so buff, dude. Lieutenant, I can't stand how the 5th would even joke about burning civilians. Who is that Captain Princess anyway? Good question. Well, I learned she seemed to have gone where she is by illegally researching Infernals and selling away the data. Wow. In that case, she might already know the cause behind him. Yeah, she would. Oh my god. And she's still stepping on people doing this. Even the 5th is just shaking. Oh, give me a second. Don't mind this. Oh. Sister's like, I had enough of your shit. I'm putting you guys to rest myself. Locked them. Wow, she really just went in there just like, forget this. I'm going in. What? Did she really just do that? She really just... What the fuck is wrong with her? Sisters are nothing but window dressing for the Fire Force. And you devote yourself to this nonsense. Once a fool, always a fool. Oh my god. Don't talk to me about God. Wait, you worship this hollow puppet that doesn't even... Oh. So at this point we're making it public. We're just gonna do a beatdown right here, right now. Square up, bring gang. We're taking this to the streets type of fight. I was about to say, like, very subtle. No, we'll just hop over. Damn, dude. Ooh. This is back my sword. I think. I was gonna say, like, everyone's gonna bring their guns out. God. Okay. Ugh. Still would hurt. By administering a drug I've been researching, I boost this front's firepower. Okay. That's a different level from that one Boruto fight with the exploding bubbles. Ballistic control. Whoa. Okay. That shit. He barely flinched for that. Impressive. Okay, Arthur. What are you, an idiot? Because Obi's coming straight from the ceiling. Coming in with that straight jacket, just like, I can do it too. God damn, dude. Wait, I'm right-handed. Why am I carrying it with my left? Wait, is he really that big of an idiot? I mean, it's cool animation, but like, what the fuck just happened? Hold on. Is this true? No way. He has been using his left hand all this time. He is legit stupid. He really was just using his... I'm upset. Beat the living hell out of her. I can't believe it, dude. I can't believe they'd play that card with me, and it worked. The entire episode, or at least the entire fight sequence, was just him left-handed the entire time, and he just said, "Oh right, I'm right-handed," and he wins. I get it. It's supposed to be like that because he is dumb, but that was just... okay, so aside from that, there was also something else I wanted to bring up, and that was, well, first of all, the animation is still pretty cool for those certain moments and pieces of time that they actually like to focus on things. Otherwise, most of the animation was just kind of like, it's passable. Otherwise, I felt like the pacing for this episode was just kind of a little too quick. Because you know, I was talking about like in the last episode that the pacing was just, it was kind of off a little bit, but it just kind of pushed the plot forward, and I was kind of okay with this. This like really went fast. I mean, Hinawa was saying like, oh, these Company 5 has been doing some really shady shit. It's like, so if we were to fight them now, they don't really have a lot of ground to cover as far as protecting themselves from the truth. In this scenario, they just kind of like go in there. It's weird because like Obi was just telling the entire team like, okay, so we all understand that, well, team 5 over here is kind of shady, and he at that point like he kind of like discloses out like in a somewhat general public that someone who was actually paying attention could listen to them, but their agenda was to actually like investigate like any like corruption within the other 7 companies and then snuff them out. And that's exactly what they did in this episode. I'm not gonna knock them for that. I'm just really weirded out by how quickly it kind of came about, because the fact that they knew that Iris was gone and they were like, let's go get Company 5. It felt like they knew exactly where she was going to be. And poor Iris too, because all the other episodes have kind of like led to this point where like we get to see a little bit more of her character, and then when you start to make the connections between what was his name? Hibana? Yeah, Hibana. Princess Ibana. We just make those kind of connections that she was part of the church, and she, along with Iris, were the only ones who didn't look like got burst into flames. It makes you think, like, she's third generation. Did she do it? And I'm pretty sure she did, considering that she's nicknamed Iris as the one that, or at least the one that didn't get it, the one that's still here, and etc. Now, we don't know where Obi is throughout all of this episode. Like, I'm expecting him to come from the ceiling. I'm telling you right now, like, he may be powerless, but you watch out for those types. Shinra kind of like took a little bit more of a minor role. He is definitely going to be the one to save Iris and kind of fight for that type of perspective. He has taken a kind of a backseat for this one, which is kind of fair, actually, because he has been kind of been the main highlight for each of these episodes because of how overpowering he is, especially like when he was fighting against Joker of all villains, who seems to be pretty first rate as far as like villainry so far. But then again, we also see like Hibana and like what she can do, or at least so far we don't know what she can do. I would say that this episode's okay. I mean, it was a bit rushed for me as far as like, we're gonna fight Company 5, and I'm like, okay, maybe this is kind of like the right direction they needed to go, or rather, maybe from here we just need to keep on watching and just see like how well things get produced, because right now it feels kind of rushed here and there, but I feel like it's set up in a way where it's like if they slow it down anymore, like what are we left with? Just like a bunch of filler, for example. Sometimes it's nice to like really build on the character, but sometimes actions speak louder than words in the scenario. So what they show us and what the character does is a little bit different, a little bit more impactful than for someone to just kind of like splurt out all exposition like a Sword Art Online character. So I can at least appreciate that to an extent. It's just that I want to know, I guess, a little bit more about like all their motivations and whatnot, instead of just being, I'm here to fight. I mean, granted, we kind of got a little bit of that, but I don't know. It's just like there feels like something. I mean, I'm comparing this to a Dr. Stone. I'm trying to figure out like, why do I like Stone a little bit better than like Fire, right? So it's like, it is a great concept though. I always stand by that, like the Infernal as being like, and spontaneous combustion being like a really big hitter. But then of course they're building up on like a lore in the background saying that the Fire Force like companies aren't exactly what they seem as far as good doers. It's like there's something else, and that's what intrigues me about it too. But I don't know, we'll see how like the episodes pan out and see how well they're structured, because I'm just not quite there yet, because I felt like I loved Soul Eater. I felt like that one was genuine and like in spacing and everything like that, but this one feels kind of hasty almost. But it could also be just based on like what they're trying to promote and everything like that, because what happened to Joker in this episode, right? Or the one beforehand. It was just, okay, we're just going to forget about the villains for a bit. But I don't know. Maybe I'm just kind of like, maybe the show technically is supporting a different audience than me specifically. And I'm just like, how dare you? I've watched Soul Eater. How can you do this to me? But I don't know. I'm pretty sure I'll still watch it. I mean, like, I would never just stop watching unless I really was disinterested. But I don't know. I still like it so far. But yeah, I'll just end it here. That was a pretty solid episode, generally speaking. And I really hope to see like what else the team's going to have to encounter as far as other companies. But let's just focus on 5 for a bit. But yeah, we'll end it here. So thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know what you guys think about this episode in the comments below. And I will see you guys in the next one. #bye, everyone.